Don't forget to check out and grab your copy of our 2 newly released books, Football: A Love Story and What Did Football Teach Me? These books feature over 100 stories from current and former coaches, players, executives, and entertainers from across the football landscape, describing what got them involved in the game, what they love about it, and what life lessons the game taught them. You can find your copy or order your copy from our website at footballgameplan.com/books. Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bring you a preview of the 2016 College Gridiron Showcase, which will take place January 10th through the 13th in Bedford, Texas, which is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And last year's game was a success, and this year they're taking a different approach, which is both unique and fresh. There's a few new wrinkles in this year's event. They will not play a game at the end of the week of practices, just practices with scrimmages throughout the course of the week, which is what scouts mainly go to all-star games to watch anyway. A lot of scouts, when you look at the NFLPA game, East-West Shrine, and Senior Bowl, they tend to check out after the week of practices are done and don't stay around for the game and watch the game anyway. They'll get that game on film. Now, there's also a free agent event where guys who are current free agents 1 to 2 years removed from college are allowed to participate in padded practices in front of scouts from the NFL, Canadian Football League, arena, and indoor leagues. And it's a great opportunity for all players and prospects and coaches involved. They put together a very impressive roster. So let's take a look at some of the prospects that you want to keep an eye on this week. Leading off with who I believe is the best quarterback in the FCS, Dillon Williams out of Dartmouth. I talked about his play since 2014 and got the chance to see him live this year versus Cornell. Williams has tremendous deep ball accuracy. He sees the field exceptionally well, and he doesn't make mistakes with the football. He's a big reason why the Big Green won their share of the Ivy League title for the first time since 1992. Now, he's 6 feet, 215 pounds, but size is not a skill, and he's as polished of a passer and decision maker at the position as anyone in the country. Quarterback Kyle Washington is another intriguing prospect. The 6'5", 215-pound passer out of Angelo State was a 2-time All-American and set numerous school and Division II records in the process. He reminds me a lot of Adrian McPherson, the former Florida State player, and what he brings to the table from a dual threat standpoint. He has very good placement on his passes and is a guy that has gotten better each and every season, playing in a very tough and competitive Lone Star Conference. Running back Keith Marshall out of Georgia, when he was a true freshman, I liked a lot better than Todd Gurley. Obviously, this is when he was at his healthiest before all of the unfortunate injuries happened to Marshall, and he has everything that you want at the position. He has a vision, the balance, the receiving ability out of the backfield, but does he still have the home run speed that made him special? Even without that, I think he's still, in my opinion, a tremendous runner. That's a very underrated NFL running back prospect. I got the chance to see wide receiver John Snores live twice in the last 2 seasons, and both times I came away very impressed with his catching ability. He has the knack for the spectacular contested catch and was a record-breaking receiver for legendary head coach Denny Dowds at East Stroudsburg. And a question for him is, does he have enough explosiveness to play on the outside, or will he have to find a home in the slot? Either way, I think he has the hands you need to stick as a pro. Jonah Austin out of Nicholls State is a big offensive lineman with excellent feet. He consistently gets movement up front in the running game, and when he locks onto you, he's escorting you out of the club, so to speak. The LSU transfer found a home in Thibodeau with the Colonels and definitely made a name for himself in the process. Defensive end Jonathan Woodard out of Central Arkansas was a highly talked about prospect heading into the 2015 season. He's a big-bodied defensive end that's a scheme-diverse player. He can play the strong side defensive end in a 4-3 or as a 5-tech in a 3-4. Now, the one-on-ones will be big for him this week, as scouts will be looking to see what he could potentially bring to the table from a pass rushing standpoint, or can he kick down inside as a defensive tackle and provide pass rushing skills there. Look for a big week from the 2-time All-Southland Conference performer. Larry Butler III is an interesting prospect, a unique journey to get here from JUCO to Southern Nazarene University and now the College Gridiron Showcase. He's definitely a self-made player, both on and off the field. Now, he played hurt virtually all last season and was still very productive. Scouts will want to know what type of athlete he is. Whether or not he can be a huge playmaker or is he just another guy is the biggest question. This is a huge week for the 6'1", 245-pound linebacker. And finally, safety Marquis Christian was first mentioned to me by our football game plan analyst Teron Davenport. After checking out some Midwestern State film, you instantly see Christian's play leap out at you on tape. He's an explosive tackler that's not awkward in space. I think he's a combo guy at the next level that can wear many defensive hats, free safety, strong safety, even nickel linebacker. I would definitely keep an eye on him moving forward. So it should be an interesting and exciting week of practice at the College Gridiron Showcase. For more info on the rosters, news, notes, and tidbits, time, starts, and practices, visit the website cgsallstar.com. And for all of the updates this week from the practices, visit their Twitter handle at CGSAllstar.